What's annoying about OBS is that it doesn't remember your Google sign-in. Every time you open OBS, you have to re-sign in so you can be able to access. Oh, no. It's because I changed my fucking Google password. That's right. Dude, I woke up to the scariest alert ever. I just got alert. Um, I had notification at like 4 a.m. Microsoft sign in on another device. On a
Was
new
it legit though?
device. I looked at I started panicking because I'm obviously in bed and I'm not signing into anything. But when I pressed on like learn more, the sign in was in Ta'awan Mamzar 1, like it was in the building. So I calmed down a little bit. I was like someone must have just logged out and then just re-logged back in or something. I don't know. But I
Mm.
just to be safe while I was in bed, I changed my password and went back to sleep. And that had the
Yeah.
unfortunate side effect of logging me out of every device in the house. The Switch has me logged out, the PC obviously,
Which is good.
fucking PlayStation.
Yeah.
No, because my brothers sometimes use my account on other stuff, so I had to relog into everything. But I just woke up to the notification that I had been signed out and I was losing my shit. Because I am like a professional overthinker, and not too long ago I received a call from a scammer where I almost fell for, I don't know, I
You
was just
remember? Yeah. I mean, it's a wise thing to change your password like that. I like
besides
knowing
I
you. I
I
know you have
heading
like 6 passwords to use on a rotation,
it's
right?
yeah, it's one really long password that I chip pieces off of depending on like it'll make sense to me while I'm typing it out for this, like it only makes sense to me. Like what what
Yeah,
what segment would be
I get it.
available. But anyway, yeah, I had it, that applies to all of my devices and all of my equipment except for my Google account. My Google account has had the same password since high school,
Mm.
unironically. It's not that it's insecure or
You're
anything,
very good.
it's just a good
I
thing that
mean,
I
you should
changed
be
it.
cycling your passwords though. Like you should always change them every like 6 months.
6 months? That seems way too short.
6 is a good time, at least for major
For
accounts.
for a corporate, for like if I
Or
had
a year.
a if I ever like work a
Corporate is
corporate job, I have like
corporate is
a
6 months.
device, what's it called, company device, I will definitely do that. Besides, I mean,
You can bypass that need altogether
I,
by just using a YubiKey.
yeah, yeah,
That would save you the trouble.
yeah. There's also that. What's it called? When I was at EAD, my E account, it was enforced. Password changes were enforced. I was there for 8 months.
Yep.
What's it called? Like 5 months in, or was it like I don't know, 6 months in or 5 months in? Suddenly, like my all of my stuff was logged out, and I was like, "What's happening?" And I was, they were like, "Oh, you
It
have
warns you
to."
though.
Yeah. The guy was like, "Check your email." He was like, "There's you have to change
You must have
your."
ignored the email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you have to change your. They send you a link to reset your like change your password and reactivate your accounts. Oh, he's gonna kill the Tom cantrip. I mean, not the Himmeldinger. Oh, he flashes. Oh, does he die through the flash? Let's go. Oh, you heal. Oh, wait, do
Drop
you
kick.
kill Tom? No, no, no,
Let's
no,
find out.
no. Wait, you might just kill him. Oh, wow. BMing is crazy.
He gets a fat shield though. I got drop kicked. Nothing I can do.
Mm,
And then boom. Okay, fine.
even
To be
tankier.
fair, I'm 28 kills in. I'm fine. Itadakimasu!
Alright, let's play some Bioshock.
Hell yeah. What stat have or HP? I think HP. I'm big. 7770.
If you're in a bathtub and you drop a toaster, the water becomes electrified, like it carries the current, and it shocks you and you die. Okay. So what happens if you drop a toaster in the ocean, but next to it? You probably are fine, right? It's not a proximity-based thing, no? Like surely the current just starts passing through all of the water before. But you're an engineer. Can you help me with this dilemma?
I am the same major as you. Can you repeat it? I got disconnected.
Ex-engineer, I should say. Yeah. When you drop like a toaster in a bathtub next to you, like
And it's
you,
connected?
yeah, and there's a current running through it.
Yeah.
You get electrified and you like die. Fine. What happens if you drop a toaster in the ocean, but you're next to where you dropped the toaster in that ocean? Do you still get electrified? Surely not, right? Surely there's some kind of body of water
You
X.
should still get electrified, yeah.
You still
But
get
it'll
electrified.
dissipate after a certain range. That was my theory.
I think you should be fine, because like the size of the ocean, there has to be some kind of like relationship between size of body of water, X size of like the person or whatever.
I am Andrew
Hold on, let me
Ryan,
just kill the Zion first.
and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone.
Fuck, I got dropkicked.
I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
So, the thing of the ocean, right? There's salt in there, right?
A city where the artist would not fear censor.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh.
The coolest cutscene ever is playing. Sorry, yeah, tell me.
The thing of the ocean is like this salt. Very good conductor.
Mm.
So, I think electricity will dissipate from it. Yes, guaranteed.
Mm.
But it will be like like a spherical field. So the further you are from it, the lesser it would be.
Do you
And
want?
if you're right next to the toaster, you might still die from it. Yes, that's what I feel.
Since we're on the topic of like interesting thoughts, I had a thought recently and I tried sharing it with my dad, and it was just a fascinating conversation, but I didn't get an answer from him. So in Islam, when they talk about heaven, they say that like heaven's the best, guys. You have no idea. Like you can't feel sadness. Everything's awesome. Like you're constantly happy. Like, there's all these wonderful things, and you eat the best food and all that kind of stuff. But hell sucks.
Talks about religion like that.
Yeah, it's like, but hell sucks. Hell, you constantly feel regret and sorrow, and you're obviously in like physical pain as well, and it's all this kind of like horrible shit. So like, my question was, I was like, so when you're in heaven, you don't suffer, right? It's like that. You're just constantly happy. My dad. I was having this conversation with my dad, but I've had this thought. Like, I've thought about this a lot before. But I was like, so when you're in heaven, you're just happy. Um, and we agree that things can get stale over time, right? Like if you play League of Legends for like 12 hours straight, even if you love the game, eventually it becomes stale. It's like no matter how much you enjoy something, you get stale. And my dad's like, no, that's just not how it works. You're just happy all the time in heaven. You don't have access to that sadness. I was like, okay, perfect answer. Perfect answer. Wait. I'll tell you the premise. So my dad was like, okay. My dad's like, no, you don't have access to those like sad, negative feelings. I was like, okay, perfect answer. So you are literally physically incapable of feeling sadness in heaven. And he was like, yes. He's like, so you're just in a perpetual state of euphoric happiness. And he was like, I guess so. I was like, okay, but in hell you can feel sorrow, you feel regret, you feel hate. And he was like, yes. He's trying to figure out what I'm getting to. I'm like, so to me that sounds horrifying, because it sounds like when you go to hell you're still human, because you can feel pain, you can feel suffering, you can feel regret, you have access to your memories. But when you enter heaven, you kind of get like lobotomized in a way, where you're now physically incapable of feeling those feelings, and you're stuck in a perpetual state of drooling happiness. So I told my dad, I was like,
Flawed premise.
I told my dad, it was like, so it's like, it's that kind of horrifying reality. Is like you leave hell and you instantly get like semi lobotomized. Like your psychology, you're not your psychology, your biology is literally altered. So you are no longer capable of feeling negative emotions. And my dad took like the easy way out explanation. He was like, no, it's not that. It's just that you cannot perceive of. He was like, you only know what you have access to, what your like conscious mind can absorb and can
No, I
understand.
disagree with what he said.
So he was like, so you can't understand what it's like to not feel happiness. It's not about lobotomy or not having access to those emotions. It's you become a different kind of being when you go to heaven. That was his way of escaping the.
I can quick answer this. This is a theological discussion, yes, and I've thought about this a little bit. Are you familiar with samsara?
I'm not familiar with Sahara, no. The mall, yeah.
Samsara, Buddhism. Talk about suffering.
Samsara. No, I'm not familiar with Samsara.
The whole point of that is, like, you're trying to attain peace and understanding, like objective peace. So the theory for some religions is, when you go to heaven, when you die, you will retain all your emotions. You will have all your emotions, up, down, big, small, happy, sad, everything. But you will have complete peace. You will know like what it means to be finally at peace with everything. So you will not have a reason to feel sorrowful anymore. You will still have the ability to, but you have no reason for it, because you have everything you need and you're at that like perfect peaceful state, I guess. It's not that you lose the ability to feel sad whatsoever. It's like you don't have a reason anymore. You're like, nothing can hurt or hit you negatively anymore. You're at that point in life.
Right.
It's like when you get that perfect 10 game in a row win in league, and then you log out and you have like shawarma right in front of you.
I see. Yeah. Okay, one last
view on it.
That's a good answer, I guess. Yeah. One last interesting thought that I had. This one is a little bit more divisive than even the one before. Just quickly, then I can get back to Bioshock. But when I was in high school, there was this guy in class with us. He was a fucking menace, absolute fucking menace. His name was Ghaith, and one day he get me a wet willy, which, if you're not familiar with, is he sticks his pinky in his mouth and he slathers it with saliva with his tongue and his teeth and like whatever, and then he sticks it in your ear, and it's a very uncomfortable feeling, and it's very violating, because he keeps it there and keeps stuffing it and you're trying to get away. Okay, well, after that incident, obviously you might wash my ear and whatever, but days later I could still feel his finger in my ear, and it was always gross. Like this gross presence, like phantom presence of his finger being in my ear. And it was really hard to shake that feeling for a long time. Years later, again, this is a stretch. Years later, I was like, the much worse version of this is probably like getting raped. I was like, that's probably like that phantom pain. I was like, I'm not comparing it. I'm saying that kind of extreme discomfort that lingers. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, obviously his finger isn't there. His finger is no longer in my ear, obviously. And I have washed my ear, but I can still feel like the weight of his thumb and the wetness of it, and I can still feel it jammed into my left ear. Yes. And that feeling persisted for a very long time. I remember thinking to myself, I was like, this is probably, in a very obviously fragmented, much smaller scale, what getting raped would feel like. It's like this horrible lingering like member, like in it, like that obviously isn't there. Yeah. Anyway,
it's everyone's definition of just trauma, like in general. I guess that's what it is. Yeah.
But yeah, that was just like
any traumatic experience has that. Like,
it was really gross. Yeah, it was really, really gross, and it really stuck with me for a while. And I still think about it, obviously. But yeah.
That's fucking gross.
What periods feel like for us?
It's like someone tried, like, genuinely trying to choke me out, like in middle school. And
oh my God.
I had to, like, poke him in his eyes, I had to get him like out for the day. Cause what the fuck?
I remember.
Really bad experience I had in high school middle school, and no one liked him. He got kicked out of school at some point, but I don't remember when.
Dude, I remember I was in class once. This is like looking back at these things. Oh, celestial body, hello.
As Brahm, that also.
Yeah, it's for sure celestial body, right?
I'm looking at a guide right now. Celestial body or tiny.
Like looking back at my old memories, I would just see like it would like make. I had some fucking awful people in my classes. Okay, like some really fucking weirdos. Okay. This was something that happened that only clicked with me like years later, that I was like, oh yeah, that. But basically, I had a teacher who really hated this one kid who was like the class clown. And one day we were in class and he blew his nose out. And then he forcefully like grabbed my neck and turned it so that I would see. And so I could see his boogers. Yeah, it was very gross. This was like in like 10th grade as well. So it's not like, this isn't like middle school or something. But I remember my teacher.
This was in 10th grade?
That was in 10th grade. Yeah, high school. It's just like that guy was just like fucking menace. But
That's some middle school bullshit. Like what? That's
yeah,
lame.
yeah. And I wasn't the type to complain back then because you know like the fallacy that like, oh, if you complain you'll get bullied because they're like, oh, you snitch. But I didn't complain and I just let it happen. What's it called? But my teacher saw that happen and he really hated that. So he literally like without me, I didn't snitch, but he saw it happen and he stood up like independently was like, oh fuck this guy. And he took him to the principal's office. And he like, even though I didn't complain, he was not cool with that happening. Even though like
Yeah,
I don't
like,
think that
shouldn't
teacher
you?
fucked with me that much, but like that thing was just so gross, even he couldn't let that slide. It was just so funny to me.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. I'm sorry.
It's that guy ended up getting kicked out of school because dude,
Oh,
he
him
got
too. Nice.
he got kicked for like the funniest reason. There was this one guy that no one really
Wench.
liked that would get bullied like constantly, and he one day kissed him to make him like to
So,
make him uncomfortable.
make it uncomfortable. Yeah.
Not on the lips. I think it was just a kiss on the cheek or something.
Oh,
But
that's
it was
nice.
enough for them to like constitute it as assault or something like that. And so when the kid's parents got involved and they were like some fucking kid kissed my son, hello, and they managed to get him kicked from the school, which is honestly like good riddance. Dude, I remember we were so delusional as kids back then that we were like grieving over him leaving. We were like, we miss you so much. And like some of his friends would have us record snaps of us being like, we miss you, dude. We still talk about you, dude. So like
Yeah.
looking back, I'm remembering all of this stuff, but some weird shit. Anyway, let me get back to my fucking Bioshock game. It's been paused for so long.
Where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small.
Walk it
The
first.
sweat of your brow, rapture, can become your city as well.
Walk it first, and then I come back, and then I go. Probably Fimble in a second, I think. I could probably kill the Braum, in all honesty.
Yeah. Ooh. Fat ult. It's so hard to watch to play my game while I have this massive fucking ult on my other screen. Why did he do that?
Zillion not. He comes back.
Oh.
I walked into her so that the zone thing explodes on it. Just BM. I just that sad. Yeah. And oh, this guy got fucked.
Oh, what an ult.
That's so good. Guys, save me! Save me! Hello! I'm dead. That train. Upgrade cornmeal? Slap around? Oh. Oh, they're both good. Fuck. But this is stacking. Frost Wraith? It's gonna be slap around. The guy flashed as soon as he saw me, bro. Oh, poor guy died.
Is it someone new?
Stand behind Brom!
I don't know how you survived that plane crash. But I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you.
Mommy!
to higher ground. Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me. Just a bit further. How do you like that, sister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer sealed Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
What's that?
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him.
Water note, oh my god.
Let's buck. Weak! You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow always have been. You'll be no better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from my...
Drink engine?
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
Frightening.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasmid's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Fuck, I unlock it. Ally Quadra? Ally Penta? Ally Penta?
Give them the combo. Zap them, then whack them. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
I was just getting... Don't fucking judge me! I didn't mean to hurt anyone!
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now. But you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
She got
Plasmids changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
holy fuck. The Frank.
Open the damn door!
Too spliced up. Too spliced up. Nobody's gonna want me.
Last time. I can control myself. Last time.
Drop six S tier, tap dancers, dog
Careful
shit,
now.
slow cookery
Would you
S
kindly
tier,
lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it. That's the big daddy. She got it on him. He keeps her safe.
Oh no, don't load back. Oh, okay, didn't matter.
Final item should be thornmail. inside the top of the last item.
Hey, I'm Jeff Keighley here in Boston.
Fucking jump scared
No,
by
of course
Jeff
not.
Keighley.
Goes away.
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrical.
Where are you going?
What do I have? Okay, well, nothing I have scales in any of these things, so I may as well go attack speed. So I can stun people faster.
Security alert in progress.
Dead.
It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Well, damn it! They shut off access to Neptune. There's another way to get there. Head to medical. What are you waiting for? Go! Oh, Christ! You're trapped!
We're having vein syndrome again.
From here.
I was Vayne yesterday, he got so many kills,
Hmm.
and now it's happening to someone in the team.
Damn.
So tell me,
I just-
friend, which one of the bitches said to you? The KGB Wolf or the CIA Jackal? Here's the news.
It's
Rapture isn't some
Yeah, it's Joel.
sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell. Or до свидания, Jack.
There's nothing we can do.
Wow. Hmm.
Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
Circus of value!
No,
I have Yasuo. Yes, it's Yasuo time.
Massive.
Yes, I have Yasuo. I have Nightwing Yasuo on anyway. Really average. Look what we have here.
Uncivil, uncouth, uncultivated!
Alright. Think I'm gonna hop off for the night.